Welcome to Outdoor Oasis Ideas. Today we're focusing on the charm and practicality of rustic front yard garden designs. We'll explore how to create a welcoming and visually appealing space that complements your home's architecture while showcasing the natural beauty of plants. The foundation of any successful rustic garden lies in thoughtful plant selection. We're looking for plants that evoke a sense of natural, unrefined beauty. Consider incorporating native wildflowers and grasses, which require less maintenance and thrive in the local climate. Their natural variations in height and color create a dynamic and visually interesting landscape. Think about the delicate blooms of coneflowers, the airy plumes of ornamental grasses, and the rugged texture of daylilies, all staples of a truly rustic design. Beyond the flowering plants, consider the structural elements of your design. Rustic gardens often incorporate elements that appear weathered and aged, blending seamlessly with the natural surroundings. This can be achieved through the use of natural materials such as reclaimed wood, stone, and weathered metal. A simple wooden fence, perhaps constructed from salvaged lumber, can define the garden's boundaries while adding a touch of rustic charm. Stone pathways, meandering through the planting beds, create a sense of exploration and invite visitors to wander through the space. The use of natural stone extends beyond pathways. Consider incorporating larger stones as focal points within the planting beds. These stones can serve as anchors for climbing plants or simply add visual interest and texture to the overall design. The natural variations in size, shape, and color of the stones add a sense of authenticity and enhance the rustic aesthetic. Remember, the goal is to create a space that feels both intentional and effortlessly natural. When planning your plant arrangement, consider the principles of layering. Taller plants, such as sunflowers or ornamental grasses, form the backdrop, creating a sense of depth and visual interest. Mid-height plants like lavender or salvia fill in the middle ground, providing a rich tapestry of color and texture. Low-growing ground covers, such as creeping thyme or sedum, soften the edges and prevent soil erosion. This layered approach ensures that the garden is visually appealing from every angle. Color plays a crucial role in creating a cohesive and inviting rustic garden. Opt for a palette that reflects the natural world, incorporating earth tones such as browns, greens, and creams. Consider incorporating pops of color with wildflowers or flowering plants that complement the overall palette. Avoid overly vibrant or artificial colors, as these can detract from the rustic aesthetic. The goal is to create a space that feels harmonious and in balance with nature. The incorporation of water features can significantly enhance the overall appeal of a rustic front yard garden. A simple bird bath or a small rustic-style fountain can add a soothing element to the space. The gentle sound of flowing water creates a peaceful atmosphere, inviting relaxation and contemplation. Consider the placement of the water feature carefully, ensuring it complements the overall design and doesn't overwhelm the space. Lighting is another key element in creating a welcoming and inviting rustic garden. Consider incorporating solar-powered path lights or lanterns to illuminate the space at night. These lights not only provide safety and security, but also enhance the garden's beauty, casting a warm glow on the plants and pathways. Avoid overly bright or harsh lighting, as this can detract from the rustic aesthetic. The goal is to create a space that feels both inviting and peaceful. Maintaining a rustic garden requires a slightly different approach than maintaining a more formal garden. Embrace the natural variations in plant growth, allowing some plants to spread and others to grow wild. Regular weeding is still essential, but avoid overly manicured edges. Instead, aim for a slightly untamed look that reflects the natural beauty of the landscape. This relaxed approach to maintenance allows the garden to evolve organically, reflecting the changing seasons. The use of mulch is crucial in maintaining a healthy and visually appealing rustic garden. Wood chips or shredded bark are excellent choices. Adding a layer of organic matter that helps to retain moisture, suppress weeds, and enrich the soil. The mulch also adds a visually appealing element, complementing the rustic aesthetic. Apply a layer of mulch around the plant, ensuring it doesn't cover the stems or crown of the plants. Choosing the right containers can further enhance the rustic aesthetic of your front yard garden. Consider using weathered terracotta pots, wooden barrels, or galvanized metal tubs. These containers add visual interest and provide a way to incorporate additional plants into the design. Select plants that complement the container's style and overall color palette. Consider incorporating elements that add texture and visual interest to your rustic garden. A weathered wooden bench provides a place to sit and enjoy the garden's beauty. A rustic birdhouse adds a touch of whimsy and attracts wildlife. A collection of interesting rocks or stones can serve as focal points within the planting beds. These elements add depth and complexity to the design, creating a space that is both inviting and engaging. Remember, the key to creating a successful rustic garden is to embrace imperfection. Allow plants to grow naturally, and don't be afraid to incorporate elements that show signs of age and wear. The goal is to create a space that feels authentic and in harmony with nature. This relaxed approach to gardening allows for creativity and self-expression, resulting in a unique and visually appealing space. The creation of a rustic front yard garden is a journey, not a destination. As the seasons change, the garden will evolve, reflecting the natural rhythms of the environment. Embrace this process of change and allow the garden to become a reflection of your personal style and preferences. The result will be a space that is both beautiful and deeply personal. As your garden matures, you'll find yourself drawn to it again and again, finding solace and inspiration in its natural beauty. It will serve as a welcoming space for you and your guests, a place to relax, reflect, and connect with the natural world. Remember, the most important aspect of any garden is that it brings you joy. Seasonality is a key aspect of any garden. To maintain year-round interest, select a variety of plants that bloom at different times throughout the year. Early spring bulbs, such as daffodils and tulips, can herald the arrival of warmer weather, while late bloomers like asters and sedums ensure the garden remains vibrant into fall. This thoughtful selection creates a dynamic landscape that evolves with the seasons. Color palettes in rustic gardens should reflect the natural world. Earthy tones and soft pastels blend harmoniously, creating a calming environment. Consider combining purples, yellows, and whites for a cheerful yet understated display. The goal is to evoke the feeling of a meadow, where colors flow organically without harsh contrasts. Incorporating soft, ambient lighting can extend the enjoyment of the garden into the evening hours. Solar-powered lanterns or string lights can create a warm and inviting atmosphere, illuminating pathways and highlighting key features without overwhelming the natural beauty of the plants. Thank you for joining this exploration of designing a rustic garden at the entrance of your home. For more inspiration and practical tips on creating beautiful outdoor spaces, subscribe to Outdoor Oasis Ideas and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Happy gardening!